in your network attached storage. Like it will be accessible over the internet. You may not carry it wherever you go. You can easily access it from wherever you are in the network. But what were the disadvantages of that? Still not cost effective. Security, yeah, security. What else? It's a single point of failure. If that fails, your storage will be a disaster. And also, you will not be able to scale. Like if you have a large traffic or if you want to store a large amount of data, scaling will be a big problem in your file servers and things. So then came in the cloud storage services. So how many of you have used cloud storage services? Cool. So services like Dropbox, AWS S3, GCS are like used every day in and out of a lot of applications today. And there are obviously there are a lot of advantages over that. Advantages over the other methods in the cloud storage services. Can you name a few advantages? What did you feel when you used that? Security. Yeah, scaling on demand. Low maintenance because we need not maintain the servers or the drives. Everything is being outsourced because most of them are like a SaaS offering. High availability. So the typical use cases of cloud storage systems are obviously file storage. You can store a small file to a very big file. You can use it as a HDFS also, and you can also easily share files using that because most of the providers today help you to share the files publicly with the limited time. You can set your expiry time. You can generate URLs from the storage easily and make it available publicly. Data backup and replication is automatically being taken care of. You can also host your website, your static website out of your S3 buckets. And high availability, most of them promise like 99.99% availability. And low to no maintenance cost because it is SaaS. And there is also global availability because your data will be replicated across a lot of regions and there is CDN also available. Your data will be stored in the different edge servers all across the world. Your speed of access to the data will be improved a lot. So this will be a typical application where the cloud storage is used. So you have an S3 bucket, you have your application. Your application will connect to the S3 bucket through SDKs or HTTP, the REST calls or something. So be able to relate to that with your cloud storage application. Let's say, for example, for some business reasons, you are not allowed to S3, you're not allowed to use S3, and you have to migrate to some other vendor like GCS. In that case, what will you do? You set up a new infrastructure in GCS, migrate all your S3 data from to GCS, and you have to make the changes in your application layer to support GCS. So your SDKs will change, your way of connecting to the storage layer will change, your REST calls will change, your ACL policies will change. A lot of things are bound to change here when you migrate from one vendor to another. And you can think, why the hell am I going to migrate from one vendor to another? But this is the real use case because in my current project, my current client in Germany is a direct competitor to Amazon. So he has asked us not to use S3 services because he's a direct competitor. So all along we were using S3 and now we had to migrate to GCS and that was a bit of a pain. So your application is now in GCS. I mean your application uses the GCS storage now, all fine. And now your application has to go live in China where GCS is not supported. So in that case, you have to maintain two cloud storage providers like GCS and Azure, and your application should work seamlessly in China as well as the rest of the world. So in that case, there's again a lot of changes in the application layer where you have to support both GCS and Azure. Both will have like different API structures, you'll use different. Your application basically should support both. So there is again a lot of development, a lot of maintenance. So that is again a pain. So there comes in such an architecture. So you have your application, you have your storage facade layer, and your application will know only about that storage facade layer, and that layer will take care of talking to the different cloud providers like S3, GCS, Azure, or even local storage. So, what are the advantages you see of this architecture over the previous one?
Abstraction.
Abstraction. So, why abstraction is advantageous here?
We don't care about what is the storage behind.
Right. So here we don't care about what provider we are connecting to. So your application will only know about your storage layer, and that layer will take care of connecting to the other providers. So here comes in, and it will again be a pain when you have to write the storage facade layer, which will connect to like n different providers. Right? So there is a out of the box solution. It's called Minio. Sure, the M is not. It's called Minio or MinIO. So it is a S3 compatible object storage server. It is open source. It has both server and SDK, and both are lightweight. It can be built and packaged along with your application stack. It supports multiple pluggable storage backends like S3, Azure, GCS, Alibaba, OSS. It even supports your local disk and the network attached storage. So this is basically what we wanted, like the storage facade layer. It acts like a transparent layer, and it can just be just below your application stack, and it will provide a single interface for accessing your multiple cloud storage providers. So let's probably do a quick demo of how to use Vimeo. So there are a lot of ways by which you can install Vimeo. Um, there is a binary download available. You can just download it and run the commands. There is also, and if you're on Mac, you can use brew install to install Vimeo. There is a Docker container available. The Docker image that is available. There is also a Helm chart that is available that you can directly use to deploy on your Kubernetes server. So today I'm going to use a Docker based Vimeo server. So Vimeo is like, let's see, that's what we do, right? So it is. So since Minio is like S3, it has an access key, it has a secret key. You can set your own access key and secret key, and you can just say that I want to run the container called Minio, and you have to run Minio as a server. And here I'm going to use the local storage path slash data. So I'm going to run Minio server with my local persistent storage. So the Minio server is up. So it also has the browser based UI. So you can view your buckets, the data inside that, like how you use your S3 control, the S3 UI. And so here it has set the access key and secret key to what we have set your Geeks and GeekNight. And there is the browser access. It also has some APIs. It also has some SDK. So this is your Vimeo browser. Now we have not created any buckets. We have not uploaded any data, so it is empty so far. So now we will try to use the AWS CLI to actually make operations to this Vimeo server. Okay? So I'm just going to configure my AWS CLI to work with the Vimeo server. I give the access key and the secret key that I've given when I started my Vimeo server. So now your AWS CLI is configured to work with the Vimeo server. Now I can make some operations like that I usually do with my S3. So here I say that my S3 endpoint is not the usual s3.amazon URL, but it is my localhost 9000 because my Vimeo server is running on localhost 9000. And I'm now trying to list the buckets. So obviously because I've not created any buckets, no buckets are listed. So now we'll try to create a bucket. So here I'm trying to make a bucket called S3 bucket 1. And now I'm listing the buckets again. And now I see my bucket 1. Let's also see in the UI if this is getting reflected. So here also I see my bucket 1. So we can see the bucket 1 here. Now we'll try uploading some files into this bucket through the AWS gateway. I already have I already have a file in my local inside this, so we'll just upload it. Let's check in the UI if the file has appeared. So here I can see my file getting uploaded into the bucket. So here we see that the Vimeo server is there with local storage, but still I'm using my AWS CLI to make some operations, which means if the application that I'm currently on is using S3 and it uses the AWS SDK and it has only worked with S3, we will not make any application level changes to get it working with Vimeo. But you just have to migrate the data from your S3 to your Vimeo instance. So on the other hand, let's also try the other approach. So I have an AWS. Audible now? Audible? So on the other hand, we'll also try. So, so I have an S3 account. Now I don't know whether I'll be continuing to use S3. Tomorrow I might move to GCS or I might move to Video and have some local storage. So in that case, let's say for example, I just continue using S3 in the backend, but I use the Vimeo client to make operations to S3 for today. But tomorrow when I move on to something else, it will just work seamlessly. So I have my S3 account here. I have a few buckets. Now let's try to use your Minio client to make some operations on this AWS S3. What's the difference between the previous one and this one, right? So previously we were using a Minio server and using AWS CLI to make operations to that. Now we have an S3 uh, account and we are trying to use Minio client to make some operations on that. So again, Minio client is also easy to install. I just did a brew install Minio client. Installed, so I'm stopping it. So I just say MC, and these are the different operations that I can do with my Minio client, like similar to your AWS, right? So first I'm going to make my Minio client configure. Yeah.
So this is a when you gave the example that your German client from S3 to the Azure or something. So when that kind of client has a lot of huge data, right? So is a bandwidth a problem in that? Because if there is a lot of data, and if you want to move that, sometimes these buckets they don't have a bandwidth saying like their cap is there basically, like till 1000 TBs or something, we will be able to transfer at this speed. So it will that cause any issues.
We have not faced any issues so far, and Minio promises also to work with HDFS. So the data that we use and we upload, we basically have some PDFs, some images, some JSON files, and things like that. So we have never faced a problem like that. So now I'm going to configure my Minio client with the S3 account. So I just say config host and I've added my S3 access key and secret key. So I've now added it. Let's just try to list the buckets. So these were the buckets that we saw in the AWS S3. Now let's try to create a bucket. So I'm creating a bucket called GeekNight. It is created. Now let's see here. The bucket is there. Let's try to upload a file to this bucket. The file is uploaded. Let's just check if that's coming. The file is also there. So this is just to show the interoperability between your video client and the different providers and your video server with the S3.
What could be the use case for the first approach? We understand that second approach could be used in when we are using multiple buckets and we use only menu client. What could be the use case for first approach?
So the first approach where your Minio server is running, but you are using an S3.
Yes.
So far your application has been running on S3, and now you want to migrate to Minio with local storage or any other thing. You can just use your S3 code itself to seamlessly connect with your Minio. You can also use Minio as a gateway to these providers. Like you can use Minio as a gateway to GCS. So in that case, your application level code will still be using S3, but it will be connecting to your Minio server, which acts as a gateway to GCS. So that's how there is. So so that's how the interoperability of your Minio client and the other providers are. So why do you have to use Minio? Obviously, as we told before, there's no vendor lock-in today. You might have S3 tomorrow, you might use the GCS tomorrow, you might use the other provider that is there. And the code changes for those migrations is very minimal. There's like no code changes that you have to literally do. Only the migration of the data between the different providers is the task that is there from your side. And there is also multi-cloud support. For example, you might have some part of your data in S3, some part of your data in GCS, and you just have to use everything in your application. But your the maintenance of writing a lot of APIs, a lot of SDKs is still high. The code will become a bit dirty. So in that case, what you can do is that is what we have done here today. I mean, done in our application today. So we have different Minio servers running as gateway to these. Like we have a Minio server running as a gateway to S3, one with the GCS, and the other with the local storage. And we have a Nginx reverse proxy where we say if you have this URL say for slash images, I have to go to S3 because I have all my images in S3. I have all my PDFs in GCS, say for example. And when my URL has slash PDF, it should automatically take me to that particular gateway. So your multi-cloud support is like working out of the box with a simple Nginx proxy. And it is cost saving if you go with the local storage option of Minio because you're literally not having any extra thing to pay for. You just have to maintain your infrastructure. So, and this is also open source. There's a lot of control over data. If you have your local storage persistence, there is a amount of security because you have your volume there, and most of the European clients have to comply with the GDPR, and they prefer having the data in their own region. So if you have some data, if you have some server running with some European data center, you can just use that to, or you can also get a volume in such regions and attach it to your video server to act as a persistence volume. And ease of testing, most of the enterprise clients will give you only access to their S3 or GCS or any cloud provider for usage in their production environment. They will not give you pre-prod access. Or again, we'll also not prefer mixing the data of the production and the pre-production environment, right? So if you just use one account, even though you have like different buckets, all your data have a good chance of getting mixed up in your provider. So what you can do is you can use that S3 or GCS for your production, and all your pre-prod or the lower environments can use Minio with local storage. So the cost will also be low, but you can also save your data. And it is cloud native. You have Docker containers, you have Helm charts which you can directly use. So this is why we think Minio is the way forward in maintaining multiple cloud storage vendors.
Do you know of any performance impact because of using?
We have not faced any performance impact till now, even though that was a hesitation we had initially because it is a two-hop process. But it just works seamlessly. You should probably see the architecture of Minio, which is even more interesting. I'm not sure about the benchmark that they have given. They also have a SaaS offering, by the way. So they basically run on, I think, AWS. So they have a different EC2 instances that is automatically scaled, and they have their own object storage with S3 SQL Select, which will handle all your machine learning, big data, application data, and a lot of other things that of what your AWS can do. So whatever you can do with your AWS, probably you can do with Minio also. So because of all these automatic scaling and other things, the performance surprisingly seems to be very good.
So about static site hosting, right? So it has to be directly communicate with the S3 or the bucket itself directly. Whether it will communicate through Minio or it will directly go through S3.
Actually, we have not tried that part of static website hosting, but my guess is it will come only through your Minio because you cannot always guarantee that Minio will be tied to S3, it can be tied to any other cloud provider.
So how does the RAM scale? So Say if I'm using uh, S3 and I have a set of RAM for that particular storage. So how does that scale when I'm using? Or do I have to consider when I'm trying to use
I mean, when you use Mio with local storage,
local plus, yeah, for example, S3? So should I consider, you know, is there a configuration or anything with respect to Mio? You know,
so in our project, we have used Minio, which is deployed on a Kubernetes cluster. So we get scaling automatically. We have 3 nodes to support that because we kind of get quite an amount of traffic. I think it purely depends on your use case. So even if you go with Minio with local storage, if you want to have a guess of how much of storage should you actually give to it, I think it is up to us to configure it.
What is the language for?
So I think it is written in Go.
One question. So, can I use it to put data between storage, like S3 and blob storage? The Azure blob, I want to move some data from bucket to Azure blob.
I think what you can do is you can probably sync your data to local store and then connect the same store to your GCS so that this data will automatically get synced to your GCS.
So that the sort of migration of
Yeah.
data, it probably doesn't.
I don't think it supports that out of the box. But there are a lot of tools available to them. Any other questions? Thank you. Yeah, we'll take a